What is up, car addicts? Welcome back to the series where I re-customize and review past DLC vehicles that did have good microphone quality before late 2019. So as always guys, feel free to let me know down below in the comments what car you want to see me re-customize next. I'll display the most liked vehicle suggestion comment in the next customization video. So in today's video, we're going to be customizing the Vysser Neo, which I customized / reviewed back in 2019 when it released. So the Neo released with the Casino Update drip feed in August of 2019 and is available from the Legendary Motorsport website for just under 1.9 million. Now, with the Mercenaries update in 2023, it was removed from the website, but then with the recent Agents of Sabotage update in December, it was added back to the website and also given the available Amani Tech Missile Lock-on Jammer as well. Now, in regards to performance, it's in the sports class and is a top 10 performing car in the class for track performance excluding HSW, so it's a very quick car that's all-wheel drive as well, although it is a bit tricky to drive at its traction limit as it tends to step out on you if you're not careful. And of course the customization and styling is great on it, just a really cool car overall as you'll see. Now in terms of what the Neo is based on, it's primarily based on the Spyker C8 Aileron, mixed with the Preliator variant for its stock wheels and rear taillight light bar reference as well. And what's really interesting is that Rockstar created this Vysser manufacturer name and logo very similar to the real Spyker logo as well, and it still remains as the only car in the Vysser brand after over 5 years of being introduced in GTA Online. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out the customization of the Neo. Alright, Neo, let's do it. Okay, we got armor, brakes, bumpers. So you got the custom splitter, the ridge splitter, the street, sport, painted performance, carbon performance, painted race, and carbon race. So these have the reinforcement bracket. Not too much of a fan of that, so I guess we'll do one of the other ones. I'm thinking the ridged splitter looks great. We'll do that.
Don't she look pretty?
Rear bumpers, you got the painted accent, secondary, and custom diffuser. I guess we'll do the custom diffuser. Engine, so you got air filters, which is awesome, so you can change those. Oh wow, this changes the engine model. That is sick. So secondary or primary painted V8. I mean, they're both V8 engine models. This one's just more detailed, I think, with the wiring and stuff. So let's do, I guess we'll do the primary with the twin air filter. We'll do Mark 1 painted V8. Engine tunes, max out. Exhaust. So you got, let me give it some gas here so you can get rid of the smoke. So you got the painted bulb exhaust. Sections look sick. Infinity looks amazing. Titanium infinity. Aluminum. Expansive in the center, interesting. Bolstered. So now we have like what? That's weird. Oh, so it changes it. So now you just have the two holes on the other side with the exhaust in the middle? That doesn't make any sense. Oh boy, now you have... Now you I forgot that was an option, that's funny. Okay, well I'm definitely feeling... I think the titanium, honestly. Titanium or the infinity. Let's go with the titanium.
This is the kind of engine I like.
Grill, so you got the custom chrome grill. Custom carbon, the roadster grill, carbon, different. Shark grill is nice. Carbon grinder grill. The Vysser grill is nice with the mesh. I just feel like it looks a bit weird to have the logo there and on the hood. I think it's a little much. Even though I don't know if there's an option that removes the Vysser logo on the hood, but kind of feeling the shark grill. So this car, I do want to do like a... This car has a lot of chrome and like metal accents. You can see back here on the diffuser. So I want to do something kind of like tying all that together. Even though I think the grill is maybe a little too much chrome. I want a little bit, but not like for it to be excessive. So I'm thinking the carbon shark grill. I think we'll do that. Hood. Stripped hood. So it still has the logo, but it removes the vents there. carbon, and you got the hexa vented. Looks cool. Sports hood. Okay. The inside hood is nice. Performance hood ducts. Rally spec hood. That one looks good.
Do you need a drink? Bubbles or?
I'm kind of feeling the hexa vented hood. This one's nice too. I'm gonna go with the hex.
Looking good.
Hood catches. If you want to do it and give it like a race car look, you can do that. Oh, lights. Do some
There you
xenons.
go.
Liveries. I forgot this thing even had liveries. So you got black stripes, red abstraction, gold, Vysser stripes. So lots of like racing liveries. Wow. Oh, Dutch motor mark. Nice reference to this car being Dutch. Sick. Dutch IRL, that is. Okay. Not really many simple liveries. The only one is the first one. Everything else is like racing liveries. Plates. I don't have a good plate for this. I'll just throw my track plate on there. Respray. So, for this, in my original customization video, I did paint it like a metallic, darker red. I do want something a bit different this time, and then I do blue quite often. I was taking a nice dark blue. White is too boring. Black looks great, but it hides all the body lines. So I'm gonna go with metals brushed aluminum, and then for secondary, I'm gonna go to metals again, but I'm gonna do the brushed black steel. So that kind of gives us that metal look without it being chrome. I think the chrome is just a little too much. Even though it does look good, I feel like it doesn't match our diffuser and stuff is chrome. Let's see how it looks with the metals. It's a lot darker than the rest of it, but I think it matches a little better, and it's not like too it's not too like in your face you know, bright chrome. So we'll do the brush black steel.
Almost as good as you.
Trim color. So this, of course, oh, I forgot this thing had the, that's so cool, window on top, little like panoramic roof. Love it. So of course the interior color, for this I was thinking of doing like a nice brown. So the actual Spykers, they have a really nice interior. I'm thinking that the saddle brown or even the sienna brown I think looks really good too. I think it sets it off nicely. Yeah, let's go with a sienna brown.
Your cosmetics are on point.
Emblem for this car goes on the doors. Roof. So you got the vortex generators, different colors there. Carbon. You got roof wedges. Okay. And then both. I feel like, I mean, it looks good with the carbon vortex generators, but I feel like it kind of ruins the lines in that area. I think it's a little too much. We'll skip that. Skirts. You got painted, secondary, carbon, GT Aero. Okay. Let's go with the carbon GT skirt. I think the Aero one's like a little too much. We'll do the carbon GT skirt there. Spoiler upgrades. You got low level spoiler. You got the tuner spoiler, which looks cool.
If you can think it, I can.
Sports, street, Aero spoiler, quadded mounting point, drag, GT, and then XL GT. Wow. So between all these, I feel like the first three are the best looking. The sports, the tuner, and the low level. This one's nice. I'm just not a fan of the edges in primary color on the bracket there. It looks a bit strange to me. But it does give it like a sort of floating effect, I guess, from far away. I don't know. It's a bit strange, but I feel like it goes with the lines of the car and all that. All personal preference. This one's a little too flat, I think. So we'll go with that.
Decisions are stressful.
Transmission, turbo, wheels. So the wheels on this car are exclusive to it. They're beautiful, beautiful chrome multi-spoke wheels. These are almost identical to the Spyker C8 Prelator. It's like a different version of the C8 Aileron. They're almost identical to those wheels, and I do want to keep that. So I think they just look so good on this car. Now the only thing that sucks on them is that the hubs aren't attached to the wheels. You see, we got the spacing there. We got the Bluetooth hubs. It happens with a lot of the custom flat wheels, kind of like where's some of them? I think in the regular, like in the sports category, we have some of them that are like that. Like these are like really flat. You can see we're not connected to the hubs. Usually it only happens with these wheels, but on the stocks they usually put like a nice adapter to it, or a nice hub, or like a spacer. But here they didn't do that. Kind of unfortunate. But I mean, there's so many spokes you can kind of barely see it anyway unless you're looking for it, so it's not that big of a deal. Windows, do some light smoke tints just so it's not like fully transparent. I'm surprised there's no mirror options. I would have sworn this thing had mirror options. I guess I'm thinking of the XA2 one, but yeah, that's all the options there. The chrome back here does look pretty sick, although it is unfortunate that you can't change it. You still have the chrome force. You only have the painted section like in the middle, so the diffuser is forced chrome no matter what you do. So it would be interesting. What if we what do we do? There's no secondary splitter option. Oh, that kind of sucks. I was thinking of doing to match the metal, we do a secondary. Well, that's unfortunate they didn't. They should have thought of that, doing a secondary splitter, and then we could have done a secondary side skirt to match. Oh well. Okay. Exit to ground. Still looks good either way. This color in the sun with the roof on, I think is gonna look really good. See. Oh yeah, with the brown interior. Love it. Love it. And I think the metals matches our rear diffuser pretty well. I don't think it's like full chrome. I think it's more like the metals look kind of like what we did for the roof. I think that works very well. Very, very nice looking car. No suspension option either. Interesting. But it is all-wheel drive, so floor it. It spins all four. And this thing is very, very quick. It's not a slow car by any means. The only unfortunate thing is they did reuse the exhaust from like the Entity XF and the FMJ, and not the best exhaust note. Kind of a weak exhaust note. I would have preferred like a nice brawny V8 exhaust note, you know, to go with our V8 engine model. You know, not the best sound, but it is what it is. Still drives very nice. I like the fact that this car, it is a bit tricky when you're at the max sort of like traction limit on it, taking corners and stuff. It can definitely bite you. It's it easily steps out on you. You can very well lose control of it. It's not an easy car to drive at the limit, but I kind of like that because, you know, it takes a little more skill to get the most out of it. And with the all-wheel drive, you can kind of like throttle out of situations where you're losing traction, and it kind of straightens itself out. It's just very fun to mess around with. It's not the best over bumps. It does have, I believe it has like the handling flags for the bumps, but they are pretty mild. Yeah, it has the bouncy handling flags, but it is pretty mild on this car. It was reduced dramatically with one of the updates. I forgot which one it was when they did the GTO. When they reduced those, they also reduced it on this one too. So it's not as bad as it once was, but it's still kind of there, and you can feel it sometimes. When you go over certain bumps, it like floats a lot. It doesn't really like stick to the ground that much when you go over bumpy roads at higher speeds. But it's a very, very nice car. Woo! Almost barely made it through there. Alright, let's go ahead, open all the doors and stuff. Oh, got the cool butterfly doors as well. Preferences, doors. Oh, it's under vehicles. Manage vehicles, vehicle preferences. All. Well, everything opens up, which is awesome. So the front trunk with the compartment. I like the fact that they actually took the time to model that. Very nice. Got some carbon fiber there as well. The interior reused from, you know, a lot of other cars in the game, but it works well in this car. Love the butterfly doors. Looks sick. And of course the little rear compartment opens up. So I mean, this car is pretty much fully detailed. I mean, Rockstar did a great job on it. I'm not sure why they removed it. I mean, it's a good looking car, and like I said earlier, It's the only Vysser car in the entire game currently. So yeah, I think it's well worth it. I mean, they did right with the logo, making it super similar to the actual Spyker logo. Just a very, very good car. I highly recommend this one. Now, maybe wait for it to be on sale. You know, almost 1.9 million plus upgrade. That's a lot of money for this car. I think it's a little overpriced at that. Maybe if you can get it like 30% off or something, you know, I think it's a bit more worth like 1.4, somewhere around there, 1.4 mil, 1.3 mil. But 1.9 plus upgrades, you're gonna be probably, well, upgrades and everything, like 2.3 million into this car. That's a lot of money. And if you do the missile jammer as well, that's even more money. So I mean, you really should think about it carefully before you buy this car, as you're gonna spend a lot of money into it. And it's a sports car, it's not a super car, so you know, class wise. But man, the design is so good. I love this body line starting from the hood and then going all the way around the windshield and then all the way to the back. I mean, that's just looks so good. And then the one for the right here by the headlight, the body line starts here with a hood line, then it kind of goes all the way to the end. They did a good job with this thing. Very, very nice. And the headlights too, the whole thing. Great car. Windshield wiper in the middle. Very, very cool car. But as always, guys, let me know which car you want to see me recustomize next that I haven't redone yet from late 2019 and older. Thanks again for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.